Good afternoon. It's 3:05 in the afternoon of July 22nd, 2019. The topic of this video, as it often is human idiocy. And as I usually start out almost every video by remarking that why, oh please tell me why. Tell me, brother, what is hip? Why do you need glasses when you have a bottle? Oh, I'll be coming back to that shortly. Yeah, I know you gay guys don't like this, but this sign of testosterone. But no, I'm not shaving my beard. I have at least 2 or 3 items of human idiocy I want to address today. But really, before I begin, I want to tell you that I woke up early yesterday, about 10:30 p.m. and watched movies. One of them was the totally insulting, Jew-hating, Jew-cast, Jew-written, pseudo-Jew, Jewtopia. You know, YouTube keeps talking that they're going to remove hate speech, etc., and bullshit from YouTube, yet just a few days ago, they premiered, actually only 48 hours ago, they premiered the movie Jewtopia, which is entirely written by non-religious Jews, mocking Jews, making fun of non-religious Jews, and trying to make money off of every little neuroses which not only Jews have, so do Gentiles and everybody else. So fuck you. On the whole, fuck you. So, before I really begin here talking about human idiocy today, I want to talk about 2 specific incidents. I got to remind you that, you know, well, it's not here in Texas. Yankees are dying, and yet here in the shade right now, it's like 80. It's skin temperature. You see any sweat on there? I got a mister over there, but I don't need it. It's you know, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the peak heat of the day. It's like less than skin temperature. Yet in the cities, in the big cities, the Yankees are dying and all this. Okay. I can see I haven't brushed my teeth since about 9 o'clock. Anyway, before I begin, this morning, because I may even made a video about the water moccasins, you know, because they come up here to mate and lay their eggs and stuff like that. This morning, I went to bathe. This my bathing area is all these big ceramic bricks and things, really. And guess what was in there? Yeah, you got it. A fucking water moccasin. You know what? I know they came up here, but I haven't seen one really all year. I just know they came up when the flooding was. But that water moccasin was only about 4 foot long, but it was fat as shit, had something in its mouth. Actually, I think it was one of my paper towels that it got my scent on it and stuff like that. But when I stepped into my bathing area, I had in my left hand, I'm left-handed, I had a spray bottle full of bleach. To bleach, I always bleach my feet and bleach the bottom of the shower, you know, it's simple. Please, if you don't do that, you're going to end up with fungus foot like crazy, man. Like, get real. Come on, man. And you know what? I got that water moccasin from head to fucking ass about 8 times with a squirt bottle, not set on spritz. It was set on a straight stream because I wanted maximum delivery. So, snakes are afraid of us. I've eaten thousands of snakes between here and all around America, Central America, South America. They're tasty. They're afraid of us. You know, I pick up snakes. My own family, other people have seen me fucking grab the biggest snakes. They'll even see me get out of my own truck in the middle of the night or whatever, get out in the middle of the road and pick up a 8-foot snake by the tail and swing it around until it's all the blood's in its head, then throw it down, chop its heads off, throw it in the back, and then make snake tempura the next day. So that's how my day started, was with a fully vibrant cottonmouth water moccasin, which doesn't have a neurotoxin type venom. It has a necrotic type that wherever I've never been bitten by a cottonmouth, never been bitten by a poisonous snake ever. But wherever they bite, they got to cut it off. I'm serious. That's some bad shit. Before you can get to a hospital, actually your first line of defense is bleach. That's why I got like 6 gallons of bleach inside my house. In case I get bit by a snake or shit like that, I'm fucking pouring that fucking bleach like a motherfucker, okay? Now, let's get on to the subject here. Human idiocy. And how I revel in it. Every time I go to town or have contact with humans, you just make me feel like the superior Jewish race that I am. Why do you think Jews have won 27% of all Nobel Prizes? Because we value education, whereas the rest of you fuckers value your feelings and your beer and your NASCAR and other crap. Okay. I got a relight here. Okay, I'm got to do a check here. Okay, I got a full 8 minutes. As soon as I hit town today, I was talking to this red-headed lady, who she's lived a good chunk of her adult life off of her daughter. She'd never been married. She got pregnant to get the government check. Then finally got a federal job that gave her low pay, but really good insurance and other stuff. You know, for her and her daughter, she's still not married because she has some serious psychological problems, in which I'm about to explain one of them. So she and I were talking, and as the bottle, she had this like $2.50 bottle, liter bottle of Bai, which that's how, you know, B-A-I. The American brain will immediately pronounce it as either Bay or Bai, and Bai is what we call subconscious. And it said Bai, and below that in big white letters it said antioxidant water. And I said, Teresa, there's no such thing as antioxidant water. Water itself, the oxygen alone, you know, you pour water on anything, like the Orientals say that water is stronger than steel and water is stronger than rock and so on, because if you pour water on steel or rock, it rusts or it cracks, okay? And I said, there's no such thing as antioxidant water, Teresa. Because, number one, just water itself, the hydrogen, the oxygen actually outweighs the hydrogen by a factor of what, almost 7 or 8. You know, hydrogen is 1, only has 1 electron on the scale, and hydrogen has almost, 16? So right there, and this is a woman I've trained over the years, about 3 years now, to never fucking argue with me. Never. Don't ever fucking argue with me, because I will just fucking eat you a brand new asshole. You fucking idiots. She spent $2.50. And before we parted, I reminded her, I said, Teresa, the human body makes 256 antioxidants. Those antioxidants are for the plants, not for you, Teresa. But because she's a federal, welfare mom type, she doesn't learn. I don't even know how she has a CDL. Okay, now let's get into the second case of human idiocy today, which is really hilarious because I no sooner arrived, and what I usually always do is, because I like to take a little break and say good morning to some of the locals. I can tell this guy's not a local because he doesn't recognize my family name. I said, "Do you recognize the name Kruger Krager?" No. At first I said, "Are you Griff?" I said, "Are you Dr. Smith's son?" Because there's about 8 guys that look just exactly like Griff. He goes, "No, but..." And I knew he wasn't really up to anything other than talking, because he was pretending to go into Walmart, never went into Walmart, never bought anything, and he was just up there to talk. He was up there to fucking eat up my time and fucking preach his trucking fucking, what I turned out to be Trump-loving bullshit. Okay. I'm somewhere in the 10 plus. So, this man, who's obviously probably younger than me, even though his beard was pure white, his hair was pure white, didn't have a wrinkle on his fucking face, which means he's never worked a day in his life, really, not outdoors. I have. I've worked outdoors a lot. I'm not an office spacer. Everybody who gets that cinematic reference. I'm not an Austin office spacer with the sunscreen and the working indoors, all day long and being a loser. And we discussed many, many things. I have less than 3 minutes. And you know what? We talked for about an hour and 10, 15 minutes before I just had to go inside because the dry air ended about 10 days ago. It's cool right now and stuff like that. I don't really have to do this shit right now, but I think I will. But, it's been high humidity. Right now it's low humidity. It's fine. But within a matter of 10 or 15 minutes, I, was able to establish that this guy was probably 5 to 10 years younger than me, even though he was solid fucking Snow White, dude. Snow White beard, Snow White hair. But not a wrinkle on him. The wrinkle is a sign of the sun, okay? And within 15 minutes, I had established that he had never traveled. He had never attended any college or university. He had never had any higher education beyond that bullshit. And then he started pulling that Trump-tard bullshit on me, which was, even part of it was the Muslim-loving shit, where I had to cut him off after an hour and something. I said, "Look, dude, I will do business with a Muslim as long as I inspect the product is good, and the deal is square, and it's a good price. Not just a fair price, it's a good price. It's got to be good for me." But he kept pushing that shit. He kept pushing that Trump-tard bullshit. Oh, God. I may go longer. I may split this into 2 parts. Since this fucker didn't even recognize my family name pronounced 2 different ways, I knew he wasn't from here. He was some fucking asshole from Colorado or California or some other cocksucking state. Fuck you. I need one. We talked about all kinds of subjects, everything from Keynesian economics to FDR to Ronald Reagan to you name it. I kept throwing them out to Andrew Jackson to Carter, Jimmy Carter, etc. But yet in the background, he's trying to push to me that Donald Trump was the greatest president ever, was what I kept hearing. And I shut his fucking ass down. And you know what? I think I'm going to shut this down right now at 15 minutes.